after Christmas today. We're gonna treat today as like a little bit of a reset day because we have so much to clean and the house is a disaster right now. This is what we're working with. Big old mess. And yeah, the kitchen too. But we're gonna go get coffees first because we ran out of espresso beans and I'm hoping coffee shops are open. It's the day after Christmas. So I'm hoping we can find something. Either find espresso beans somewhere or just find a good cafe that's open. I'm gonna give Bo some of his breakfast in this little enrichment toy so I can continue on with my morning routine while he is working through this. And then I'll give him the rest in his bowl after. The kibble he eats is the Hills Prescription Diet ID Digestive Care. I'm so excited to be working with them again. They are sponsoring this video. He loves this food. It's what his vet recommended to us when he was a really little puppy because I had tried many different foods for him and they just didn't really agree with his stomach. This is one of the only kibbles that really works for him. I'll stop blabbing so you can eat this. Can you sit? Good job. He loves these. We got back from John's parents yesterday. We were there for Christmas. It was Bo's first Christmas and he had so much fun. I feel like I was expecting him to be a little bit sad this morning that he wasn't waking up to your mom, dad, your sister, everyone. But I actually feel like he just doesn't actually know. He's like not really aware of it. So we looked online and it looks like I can't find any coffee shops that are open. So we're just gonna drive around and see if we can find anything. All of our usual suspects are closed. Hi! He's so good in the car. He just loves to look out the window. It like truly makes me want to sob sometimes. It's just so cute. Latte secured. What did John get? I think he got brown sugar. Maple brown sugar maybe? I got caramel. One of our favorite coffee shops, kind of, it's like in a store that has just like a little coffee bar. So it never comes up when you search coffee shops. So we forgot about it, but they were open. Okay.
Bagels secured.
Got some bagels. What flavors did you get?
We got one onion.
Yum, my fave.
One sesame.
Okay.
One cinnamon raisin.
Okay.
One French toast.
Ooh.
One egg. And one chocolate chip.
What are my two?
Cinnamon raisin and onion.
Okay. No berry?
They didn't have any berry. That was what I looked for first.
My two favorite bagel flavors are onion and berry. Blueberry or like mixed berry.
Is that weird?
No, I mean obviously not together. Give him the rest of his kibble in his bowl and then I'm gonna add some fun things. I either give him a probiotic supplement or plain Greek yogurt. I'm gonna give him Greek yogurt right now. Just a little scoop. Some pumpkin puree. This is leftover boiled shredded chicken. Some spinach, some green beans. Him this moose toy for Christmas and he loves it. We're doing a deep clean of the fridge, which I feel like is a good thing to do before a new year. So we just emptied everything out, cleaned everything. It looks so much better. This is what our counters are looking like. So we need to restock everything. It's still gonna be a little empty because we need to go grocery shopping, but it's so nice to go grocery shopping and come home to a clean fridge to restock. I'm gonna make a little meal planning grocery list. Probably just for the next few days because it's still like around the holidays, so we still have some plans coming up. I'm gonna see my family in a couple days and then it's New Year's Eve. We'll probably be like doing some takeout here and there and just I don't know like what our schedule will be like being home. So we're just gonna do kind of a small grocery shop. gift for me because his current bed is just kind of an eyesore. I don't like it. It just like always looks gross. We ordered him, this is a forever bed, I'm hoping, because this was freaking expensive. We got it from Mark and Graham, and it should have his name. Oh my God, that is so cute. John.
What?
This blue that we picked, so they have a ton of cute patterns. I just like loved this pretty neutral floral one. And then you can get it embroidered with their name or not. And I wanted his name on it, but they have tons of different fonts and stitching colors you can pick. How cute is that? Wow, this is enormous. Well, it's great.
Good boy. Good job, Bodie.
John's parents got us this little fire pit that can go on your porch. So we're gonna try to set it up right now before it's super dark outside, but I'm so excited about this. There's a grill attachment, right? It's like a little stove grill attachment. So I think you can grill on it. You can obviously just sit around a fire. You can roast marshmallows. I'm so excited. Okay, let's start making dinner. Normally I would just do one. Is this a bulb of garlic, I think it's called? But these are tiny, so I might do two. Squish that in there. Olive oil, salt. I put smoked paprika on everything, so I'm putting it on this. A little nutritional yeast. I'm gonna roast this at 400 degrees. I'm gonna start with 30 minutes and see. That's probably enough. Gonna have some wine while it's still December. We also, neither of us are very frequent drinkers anyway, so it's not hard to do dry January, but we do it every year. I should have chilled one of these. Friday today, I think. I'm about to head to I think it's a hot yoga class. I signed up for this days ago. It's some sort of yoga, I think it's hot yoga. I'm wearing this new set that I just got. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's really cold out right now. I don't want to go outside, but we have a few days left of 2024 and I'm really trying, like I mentioned in I think my last video, that I'm really trying to start working on my goals at the end of 2024 so that I'm already set up to be on the right track and align with the things I want to be consistent with in my routine in 2025. So I signed up for the next 4 days and we're going. New camera maybe a couple months ago and it has been acting up. It's been so weird and laggy and it just froze. So I'm hoping the last clip filmed, I don't know if it did because it froze and then just shut off. So anyway, I'm making a latte right now. I just used like 6 ounces of just plain unsweetened oat milk and then a couple tablespoons of this gingerbread creamer. I always use these little jars for my iced lattes. Filled it almost all the way with ice. I love a lot of ice in my lattes. This looks like so much milk, but it's just because of all the ice that's in there. Also, it's a latte, so there is a lot of milk to dilute espresso, which is way more concentrated than coffee. Double shot of espresso. At the end of the year, I always find myself focusing more on what goals I need to set for the new year, what I can do better, what I fell short with, like what I need to improve on. It's so easy to get in that mindset, and being inspired and being motivated is so wonderful. But I also really try to remind myself to take a second and reflect on things that I accomplished, big or small, things that made me happy this year, because it's so easy to just constantly look forward to the next thing and think of what you can do better and think of how you can improve yourself. And I think most people probably struggle with that. I feel like it falls into the same category as like constantly living in the future or the past and never in the present. That is kind of like what I'm trying to reel myself back into a little bit in the new year. Living more in the moment and being aware of how I'm feeling, being in tune with my current emotions rather than just constantly looking forward to the next thing, because that's just always how my brain has been wired. I'm like constantly looking forward and segmenting my life in the next exciting thing, the next big thing, the next goal, and it makes life go by so fast, I feel like, because I'm not just enjoying or being super aware of like what I'm currently in. So if you fall into that boat, I think it's really helpful at the end of the year to, even if it's just like three things I accomplished this year. It can literally be like, I got outside more. I hung out with friends more. I was a little more social. I pushed myself out of the box. 3 things you accomplished. 3 things that made you genuinely, genuinely happy. As I'm looking at Bo right now, he's like my number one new thing in 2024 that just made me so happy. 3 things I didn't like. 3 things I would like to leave behind in 2024. And then I like to get into my goals. Like, okay, what can I do to continue those good things? What can I do to change the bad things? You know, and just making it more of like a well-rounded mindset instead of just constantly what I could do better. So I'm spending a little bit of time doing that. I'm making some homemade pita to have for lunch today. So I just made the dough. I've never made this before. Not exactly sure what the dough is supposed to feel like, but I'm hoping it comes out good. I just made the dough quickly before I shower so I can let this sit and hopefully double in size for the next hour or 2. So I'm gonna go shower and get ready for the day, and hopefully this is good to go after. Bo, I just turned on the shower and left the room for 1 second and I came back to this. You are soaking wet. I'm so pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect it to rise this much, but it definitely doubled. So I'm going to knead this and then divide it into 4 equal sections. I would say I outdid myself. I am so pleasantly surprised.
I would agree.
Just had a couple packages delivered. I just let Bo out the back door and I attached him to his 30-foot leash because his recall just still is not where I want it to be, to let him out near the woods without a leash on. So I just stood at the bottom of the stairs and he decided to sprint. So I also had to sprint in my slippers. Little sports bra. I've been wanting a vest like this. I love a little sort of cropped vest. I just think they're so cute with a little like long sleeve workout set underneath. So I have this gray one and this cute plush jacket. John and I went, I will post a vlog. I need to edit that vlog tonight, but it will be posted before this one. John and I went to Rhode Island for a little just like winter getaway for a couple nights, and we were already like an hour in the direction of his parents' house, so it didn't make sense to come back home. So we ended up just going there like 4 days before Christmas and then just staying there. So I haven't seen my family yet. I am seeing my mom, my grandfather, uncles, cousins tomorrow and doing Christmas with them. And I haven't like wrapped any of that stuff because I knew that I was doing Christmas with them later. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I have until the 27th to get prepared. But the thing is that that mentality really delayed me because I actually still have a couple gifts to buy. So hate that I did that to myself, but I need to go shopping right now and see what else I need to get. One of my cousins just bought a house, so I feel like I need to try to find cute little, like a home essential for him. I need to get something for my grandfather, and then I need to wrap things. I also need to ship out a couple packages tonight. This is gonna be my wrapping station. I cannot believe how last minute I am with all of this, but I need to get wrapping. This is not a gift. We just found this when we were looking for gifts and loved it. So we got it for the house. I'm gonna make risotto for dinner, so I'm gonna get that going before I start wrapping. John is with some of his friends tonight, so it's just me and Bo, and I wanna have a little cozy night, just making dinner, wrapping some gifts. Maybe I'll watch a Christmas movie. I'm gonna add some olive oil and some butter over medium heat. This is dairy-free butter, but obviously use whatever you like. I added 2 small to medium-sized shallots that I chopped up. Normally I would add a couple garlic cloves right now too, but my garlic is old, so I'm just gonna add garlic powder later on in the recipe. I'm just gonna let this cook for a few minutes until it's a little bit translucent. Add 1.5 cups of risotto rice and just toast it for a couple minutes. I just added the juice of 1.5 lemons, and I'm also gonna add some dry white wine. You could definitely skip this step. I just have some, so I'm gonna add probably 1/2 cup. I've never done it without it. I don't know how it changes the taste, but I'm sure it's easy to leave it out. And then I just add an entire carton of veggie broth. You could also do chicken broth. I add it maybe about 1 cup at a time, and I wait till it's almost absorbed before I add the next cup. So don't just pour it all at once.